Hello everyone, this is Martin right over here, and I'm welcoming all new traders from around the world, especially the new subscribers to my YouTube channel. And we're going to look at winning trade ideas for this coming week, October the 15th to the 19th. And last week, if you were following my weekly videos, or if you're a subscriber, you would have had the opportunity for making at least 300 pips, okay? And really important, if you're interested in my charts, I've got charts that I'm using called the Easy Read charts to help you understand trend and momentum, okay? You can email me. Please give me your first name at least, and ask for your free 33-page ebook. Contact me. Again, my name is Martin, and email me at mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, here's my risk disclaimer. I always talk about this at the beginning of my presentation. Remember, I'm doing the weekly videos for educational purposes. I'm trying to help you become a better trader. And as always, try to limit your risk to no more than 1 to 2% of your overall account balance on any one singular trade. Okay, so keep that in mind, and now we're going to get right on to the presentation. Okay, for this week, this is going to be a short video. Hopefully I'm going to try to keep it really short. I'm actually busy with personal family commitments and a lot of other stuff, so I don't have a lot of time to do an in-depth video. So pay attention, because we're going to go through fairly quickly. The first chart you can see right here is the EURUSD daily, and I'm going to switch to the weekly chart. You can see the color. I'm using the Easy Read charts, which help you understand direction, and you can see obviously here green. When we have green above blue, we're in an uptrend, and here all of a sudden we are in a downtrend. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is on the weekly, okay, and from here we could either expect price to go higher or lower from this area right here. Now when we on the weekly, the bias would be to look for sell trades, and that's the bias, but we have to get below this area right here. Okay, so I'm going to switch again to the daily, and let's take a quick look here. Okay, there's my daily. So this is the key level right here. You can see I've got a support level drawn in, or support zone drawn in with the rectangle. If you're looking for sell opportunities, look for sells below this level right here, 115.12. For buys, look for buys above 116.12. Normally on the first day of the trading week, which is this Sunday and Monday, okay, I'm producing this video, and I live here in the Toronto, Canada area, so I'm talking about the Eastern Standard Time Zone. We use New York close charts, and Eastern Standard Time this week, the trading session will open at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I normally don't trade the very first day. I wait to see what happens, and then I look for trading opportunities Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So here's my levels, okay? And now let's take that off. Let's go to the British Pound USD. Take a look. We were in an extensive downtrend as shown on the charts, the Easy Read charts, okay? Pink below blue, you can see easily downtrend and looking for sell opportunities. There was one right over there. Now take a look at a previous big momentum candle. We want to get above this area right here, look for buys, and then all of a sudden we have momentum to the upside. So right now price tried to go up again last week, and you can see last week's trading is designated by my dashed line. See this red dashed line right here, and last week with the arrow. Okay, so this is what happened last week. Price tried to go up, it's now come back down. We're retracing, so it has tested this resistance area. Here's previous resistance. It's came up, tested it, and bounced right back down. So for buy opportunities, I'm looking at buys above 131.83. It's an aggressive buy, again, because I'm looking, price may only come back up here to this resistance to test this for a third time. So, but it's an aggressive buy, short term, just you know, to make some small pips. But anyways, buys above 131.83, sells below. You'd have to wait all the way below this area, below 129.92, before taking a sell trade. Okay, so that's for the British pound USD. Let's clear the charts. Australia USD. Okay, there we go. Here you can see we had a turnaround. Okay, let me just draw that in. So price went down and it's starting to curl back up. You can see my filters down below. We're still in a downtrend. Technically, see, we have pink below blue, and for an uptrend, for the uptrend to be intact, we'd have to clear this area right here. For a short-term counter trend, look for buys above 0.7138 and sells below 0.7040. Okay, so when I talk about counter trend, we're still in a downtrend, and if price goes against the overall trend, which you can see is downtrending here, pink below blue, that means this type of trade is called a counter trend trade, when we are going against the overall trend. So again, this would be my target if price goes higher. Okay, well, actually my first target would be here, second target would be there, third target would be there if price goes higher. Okay, and I believe it probably will. Okay, so let's take that off and let's get to the next chart, gold. You can see for the last few weeks, I had drawn in this big rectangle. You can see price had been in a sideways channel, and for a couple of weeks now, I've cautioned you and asked you to look out for a breakout above this level right here. This is resistance. Okay, resistance. Never did break up, but look what happened last week on Thursday's trading. This is a huge update. We're in a bit of a retracement, so profit taking right there. Okay, and I expect price possibly could go higher from here. Okay, so but watch for a price to come back down, maybe a little bit down, to retest the previous this area right here, which is now support. Okay, and then watch for a momentum candle to the upside if you want to trade gold. Okay, so let's take that off, and now we get to New Zealand USD. Levels are pretty tight. Again, same like Australia. In this case, you can see the New Zealand currency, New Zealand USD, has actually followed the Australian USD. So you can see we're in a downtrend, extended downtrend, and there's a possibility that price is now, let me just mark that, price is now turning around. Okay, so buys above 0.6537, okay, right above this area. Sells, if you think price is going to come down lower, then look for sells below 0.6436. Okay, now we move to the US CAD. Let's take a quick look here. It's kind of in a sideways channel again. You can see right there. I mean, okay, right there. You can see sideways, right? Okay. And we're looking for a breakout above 130.74. Again, please note this could be an aggressive breakout. We have a trend line here, so price may only go up to the trend line. And take a look here, and oh, let me just move something for a second. I'm gonna just move the chart if I can. There we go. You can see the trend line was drawn there. Okay, so again, buys above 130.74 and sells this time below 129.30. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I've got the levels for you there. Oil, let's take a look at oil. And let's take that off the charts. Oil, you can see we broke a long-term trend line. You can see right here, started here, retesting. Price came down several times to retest this area. This is a dynamic support because it's a trend line. It's not a fixed horizontal zone or anything like that. It's moving with price, okay? As price was moving up, the trend line was moving up, so that's why it's called a dynamic support. But we had a breakdown, a huge breakdown last week. Look to the right of this red dashed line. This is what happened last week. So a huge breakdown, bit of a retracement here. You could look at oil still falling a little bit further to at least this area. That would be my target, okay? And if you think price is going to go higher, you'd have to look for buys above this level right there, okay? So that takes care of oil. Let's move on to the US Swiss franc. You can see last week we had nothing really happened on this pair. Take a look at these small little tiny candles. This is Sunday, Monday trading, Tuesday, so both days, dojis. On Wednesday, price did drop down just a wee bit, but again, a small candle, and on Friday then, the last trading day of last week, went up again. Not a huge candle, but it did kind of clear this, the body, and the high of the previous candle. Now, take a look at this big candle to the left here. See this big white candle? That's called a momentum candle. That's the driver in the markets, and I'm looking for price to actually break higher. Okay, so this one kind of gave us a big clue that price was could most likely go higher. Take a look to your left here. That would be your first target. If it goes higher, again to your left, your second target up here. So look for buys above 0.9963. Okay, above here. And then sells below 0.9876. Okay, so let's take that off. We're moving along to the US Japanese yen. Here, this is a wide range I've got. I'm not sure about this pair at all. I would not take sells right now. We are, see this dash blue line? That's dynamic support, and that's a pretty strong support moving average, okay, right there. And then I've drawn this rectangle right here. You can see that's a support zone. So I would not look at sells unless price comes down lower, and then look for sells below 111.12 to the downside, okay? And then here's your first target right there with this dash red line, which is the strongest moving average. Bankers use this, large traders use this. It's the 200S simple moving average, 200, okay? So for buys, I would only be confident if price went up and you saw a big momentum candle, or at least momentum breakout above this line right here and above the green zone. You need to see a momentum candle higher, and look for buys above 113.10. Okay, so let's take that off. Now we are moving into the cross pairs, euro, British pound. Let me just take that off. I've got to look at my notes. Going back, the US CAD was a big winner for me, okay? And that was a buy above 129.58. But now moving forward, US Japanese yen, I'll quickly go back to that one. That was a good winner for me, and that was a sell below 113.45, which is right about there. I had that posted on my last week's video, guys. If you want to take a look, always refer back to my last week's video if you're a subscriber, okay, and see exactly the levels I had posted. And this particular trade that I had posted last week was good for over 110 pips, okay, and that was a sell below 113.45. Okay, so the next one, euro British pound, we're on that, and you can see we had a big drop over the last couple of weeks. So price did come down. Okay, price came back down to this support level right here. I had drawn on the charts for some time now. It's now come back, okay? However, not entirely confident price is going to go higher. Take a look. Above here, we have a lot of resistance. Take a look at this red dashed blue line. You see that right there? I'm sorry. This red dashed line, that's the 200. That acts as a magnet. If price goes up, it may only go up to there, and then price could bounce back down. So there's the dash red line, here's the dash blue line. So there's a lot of resistance above here, and I would only be confident if price went above 0.8854. So that's the level I'm looking at. For the downside, price would have to come right back down, clear the previous swing low, and look for sells below 0.8716. Okay, now the next cross pair, Euro Japanese Yen, gain similar to the other to the previous pair I just discussed, sells below 129.14 and buys above 130.112. Take a look. We've got here this red dash line. So and to see this big black candle right there, that's a big momentum candle to the downside. So you want price to clear this area right here. Okay, and finally we get to, nope, I'm sorry, second last pair, Euro Audi. Look for buys above, let me just bring that down, buys above 163.64. Okay, you see previous resistance here. So price came back down, came back up, tested previous resistance, but did not close higher. So we are in an uptrend. We have green above blue, but again, just wait for a momentum candle breakout to the upside. I teach that in the course. That is one of the signals that I teach you. And look for buys above 163.64 and sells below 161.36. Okay, so last pair coming up in my quick video here for this week. Okay, you can see British pound, Japanese yen. We are in a kind of a sideways channel. Okay, I've drawn in my box for you, and basically we are waiting for a breakout. Okay, let me just clear that. So we're waiting for a breakout above this area, okay, right there, or a breakdown below this area. So look for buys above 149.74. Look for sells below 146.90. We're just kind of just going sideways here. From here, price may still bounce higher again. We're technically in an uptrend. Green above blue means uptrend after a downtrend. You can see pink below blue. We're in a downtrend. We cleared this area. Look, and using my easy read charts, I make this very easy. So downtrend, if you're looking for a reversal, this was a huge white momentum candle. This was a swing high. Price came down. Look for a breakout. There's your breakout candle right there. You see that white? That's called the Mo Squeeze breakout candle. That's another signal I teach you in the course, guys. I teach you a variety of different signals, and could have gotten in right there. Your aggressive stop would have been below that candle right there, or below this line. Okay, I teach you that in the course. 1-to-1. Holding on to the trade, you would have made it right there. This actually was good for more than 1-to-1. So this would have been a great trade entry right there, guys, based on this candle, this momentum candle. And the reason it's called a Mo Squeeze momentum candle, let me take that off. Take a look right here. This is what I teach you. Okay, here we have pink below blue, downtrend, right? Downtrend. Green above blue, uptrend. In between, we have no colors. We only have the blue. Blue means this is a momentum squeeze, and that means you have to wait for price to either go higher or lower. In this case, it went higher. Take a look right here. This is, I teach you in this course. This coincides with this breakout. This right here is the breakout candle. And one more thing for your viewing pleasure, okay? I'm going to quickly switch the charts. There you go. I've switched the charts. This is included in my new course, the Easy Read Charts. Take a look. It's a green momentum. This bright green means that we are in a strong momentum to the upside. So I would have been very confident getting into this trade after this candle right there, guys, or right there even, okay? And you would have made some really good pips. So that's it for this week. Let me just take that off the charts. If you want more information on my easy read charts, okay, and it's part of a course called the Forex Success in 5 Weeks program. So in 5 weeks, you could certainly do a lot better than what you're doing now. In 5 weeks, I'm going to give you the basics for Forex trading and to help you become pretty successful. If you want a free 33-page ebook, email me. My name is Martin at mskyj007@gmail.com. And watch me on YouTube. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and also the like button. And if you want, make a comment. You know, let me know if you like the videos. Let me know if you like the color charts. And tell me what's going on with your life. Okay, so take care, everyone. It's a short video. And I will see you again next week. Bye for now.